Hey guys, it's the Crypto Cowboy. We are on 15th of July 2019 and it's about 3:40 p.m. Chicago time. So, taking a quick look at Bitcoin, we are, as you guys well know from the previous videos, monitoring about three scenarios. We have a triangle scenario, we have a double combo, maybe a single zigzag, and a flat scenario. So, slowly here with the latest developments, some of these counts that I've mentioned start to be um, put into question, right? So, kind of our first and primary count that we were monitoring probably ever since we were around this area around here. Once we start to notice that this is not going down anymore and instead is trying to make a new high here above the top of this wave A, we kind of started to entertain the possibility that this is actually going to be a triangle and in a wave 4. So, and as you guys know, we are monitoring two situations where this is a top of wave 3 following in 4, or if this is a top of wave 1 of a larger degree, and then we are actually pulling back in wave 2. So, going to the triangle idea, you can clearly see as we have three waves in A, so that's an ABC. We have a three wave in B, another ABC down, and it looks like this morning or late last night we just completed another drop here in a three wave move. It's another A, B, C, actually a WXY. And I think the reason why I've changed it to a WXY is because I don't necessarily like the internals of the structure, but I guess if we dive in, you could probably argue that maybe this can be an A, but it's hard for me to count 5 waves in here. So, and then maybe here you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe this could be a C, right? And then this could be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost like a, if it's a leading diagonal. But I don't know. It's just hard to count 5 waves in here. This is almost of a tricky structure for me. And then in this Y, you can have basically a double zigzag where you go in A, so you have ABC for A, and then you have B or X, and then you can have another three-wave move down. So that's kind of how that would look, right? You would have this one as a W in an ABC, so then you would go ABC up in an X, and then you come down WXY, which has to subdivide into 3, so you go another ABC down. So either way, it's a three-wave corrective move. I'm not gonna go crazy about changing a whole lot of the structure in here, but basically this is the bottom line. I'm going to remove this so it's a little bit cleaner and go back to a higher time frame. So right now, if this wave is indeed done, we are looking for this wave going up into a D, right? So if I go and I do just a simple calculation here, an analysis of D versus B, the 618 of this wave, it would come at about $12,000, right? So, at the minimum requirement for this wave D would be somewhere around here, so we can complete the characteristics of a triangle. Now, if he wants to go a little bit higher, that's fine, because you can see that the previous legs also went quite high, right? So this one almost came to the new lows here, but we stopped just above it. This one was also pretty high. So the exact rules here don't hold, but these are just some guidelines. So anyway, what we do know is we know that we can go below the bottom of this wave A, because then this wave C will become invalid, so then the triangle would be out of the question. So right now we are looking for this move to subdivide into a three wave, so you can go ABC or you can have a WXY to complete this. So it can be like a double zigzag, or it can be a very simple, just a simple zigzag where you go 5 waves in A, pull back in B, and then in C. So if I go to a smaller time frame, and I think I have this counts already set up, I think this morning we were watching this leading diagonal here, and I've posted in the Telegram group that this pullback here, it's an interesting pullback, and we were fortunate enough to see that kind of come to fruition. I was when I kind of got in the computer and I saw this going, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I think this wave 2, it's a very small clean pullback, and it came to 618 here. And then we rallied kind of sharply. And I know there was some news with the Secretary of Finance, or that guy Steve Mnuchin, about cryptos and the regulations and whatnot. But maybe this has helped boost the price a little bit. But in the end, it doesn't matter. We're just following the wave count. So if this is indeed the operable wave count, then this should move up in an impulse wave. So you could have a 1, 2, and then you're looking for 3, 4, and 5. So if I go back to a 1 hour, I don't know if I have enough time here to subdivide all of this before we run out of space in the triangle. So that's why I'm kind of carefully monitoring this. If this is indeed a wave 3, it needs to kind of get complete pullback in a 4, in a 5, and then because we will need some kind of a pullback in a wave 4 to complete this. So the subdivisions here I'm not extremely happy with at this moment, and basically I need more confirmation from the price to tell me that we're in a wave A. Otherwise, it might be something else going on here, maybe something where we would have a WXY and then the pullback. So we do have about this much time here to kill this time and to kind of go into the wave D. Maybe this wave B will be another triangle just like the one that we had here. So just kind of keep an eye on this. However, if we're coming back and start to dip below the top of this wave 1, right, where you are at 10,400, then I'm going to have some doubts about what's happening here, and I'm not going to have a whole lot of confidence into us actually moving higher into this subdivisions here. So just kind of keeping an eye on this, and play it by monitoring it for right now, right? So let's go and look at the other two counts where we said we have the possibility of either a simple zigzag where you have a WXY, or a double zigzag where you have actually WXYXZ, and this is more, I think it's more of a characteristics for a wave 2 because it needs to be a little bit larger. So if I go to a daily chart, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to see if I can match this wave here with this wave here. So if I just go and just do a simple time analysis of this wave 2, and I gotta find out exactly how to do that on this platform, just to see what time do I have in a wave 2. So let me see if I can do this time analysis 2 versus I have to do 2 versus 1, but I won't be able to do that. That's not gonna work because that's wave 1. So I would actually have to do a 4. I actually have to do a 4 versus 2 because I don't have that. So we just go back here, and I'm just gonna go to the other wave count, which is this one, and let's do a 4v2 just to kind of see on time where that would take us without me changing the other count. So I'm gonna go to a 6 hour and see if that's possible. Go to a daily, there you go, and I'm going to do a 4 here because either this is a 2 or a 4, it doesn't matter time wise, they should respect. So I'm going to do a time analysis of 4v2. So let's see what that takes us. Okay, so basically what the software does, it measures this, and you can do this with the Fibonacci timeline too, but basically, right, you have this December 24 and then you come down here. So this is your whole time of this wave 2 spent in wave 2, and now we're taking from the top of wave 3, you can see this little arrow, and then 100% would be by August 12. So if you get to August 12, this wave 4 or wave 2, it's going to be equal to this wave 2 down here. Okay, so basically this is the timeline that we have on the count. And what I was talking here, I was thinking, like, how am I going to compare wave 2 from this with this wave, because they have nothing in common, so I shouldn't even have to to compare them in any way, because this wave 2, you actually have to compare it in time with wave 1, and that would give you a more proportionate structure, because this wave 2 can extend and become pretty large compared to this whole structure, right? So my mistake there for confusing things a little bit, but basically I guess what I was trying to say when I was comparing is going up here and say, okay, this wave 4, we have to compare it with wave 2 in time duration, and that would take us over to about August 11 or August 12, whatever this is. So I think, and if you kind of look at this triangle here, there's still a lot of time to kill on the clock to play this waves A, B, C, D, E. So this wave D can come a little bit more this way, can grow, right? And then wave E can be a triangle in its own and extend it even a little bit more. So, but at the minimum, I think for a wave 4, we could have a strong play until middle of August or something like that. So anyway, I think I've explained enough about this count, and now let's go to this one. That's the wave 2, and here we were talking about this kind of double combo, double zigzag here, and I don't know why it's not appearing. I think it got deleted or something, so I don't have it anymore. My this sign up there, but I'll put it back anyway. So you have a WXY. So if this is just all it is in wave 2, for example, if I'm crossing this wave counts and just say, okay, this is not going to happen and this is not going to happen, and then all we have is a WXY here, we have to make new lows below here, and we would have to probably come. So right here you would have equality between at about 90 to 100 between wave Y and wave X, right? So this would be a kind of an ideal pullback. But if the market wants to pull back even more, then you would go to the 1318 is here, or even the 1618, which is another ideal target, would be at about 7500. So if this wave Y wants to extend a little bit more, then kind of those are the next targets on here. So, and then this subdivision can be an ABC for W, which would be kind of right here, right? Let's say that this is done in W right now. This is well, I'm making a mess out of things here, but basically you would have this here as a W, and then you were doing a wave X somewhere down here, and then we're pulling back into a Y, which would complete this leg down, right? So then when you would have either a big ABC, but then you would need 5 waves inside, or you would have a WXY with 3 waves X and then another 3 waves down. So, and then this could become complex, right? So once you come down here, then you would probably be able to take some longs. You would be at this kind of 4th wave level down here, right? And then you can probably play this X wave up, and if it goes higher, then this is not an X wave, and it's maybe the start of a new impulse, and we keep going higher. So that's kind of how I look at this double combo or single on the daily chart, and monitoring the development here. And then the other one, which I think it's falling out of favor with me for right now, it's the flat scenario, because on the flat scenario, the flats are 3-3-5s. So if you have a 3-wave move here in A, and then you have a 3-wave move here in B, and even this one, kind of the softer doesn't like that, because you're supposed to retrace at least 90%, and we didn't. We fell just short of 88.7, so we needed to go. We just cancel this. So now we would have to pull back in 5 waves. So for it to be a normal flat, we will need to stop down here at this level, so 96.79, 96.80, and you need to have a 5-wave structure into that, and we don't. We only have 3. You have 1, 2, 3, and now what? You're gonna do a 4 here, and maybe a very shallow 5, possible if this is indeed a 4, and then the top of wave 1. So I guess I wouldn't dismiss it just yet, but I'm just starting to be doubtful about this wave count, because if this is the bottom of wave 1, the end of wave 1, and this is a flat in 2, then you need 1, 2, and then you need, okay, this would be a 3rd wave, right? But inside this 3rd wave, you only have a 3-wave move. So maybe this is a very small too, so you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we're pulling up in this wave 4. And you can't, it's illegal, right? Because now you're above this wave 1. So where am I going to get my 4th wave? So see what I'm saying? This is why I don't think that this is a 3rd wave, because there is no way I can subdivide this into another 5-wave move unless I go, okay, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's do that. Let's do and decompose this as an impulse. Okay, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now we're doing 4 down here. Okay, so that would work. But it's very, very close to here. See, I never like when this wave 4s go so high, very close to this wave 1. So it's a possibility, and then we got to come back and maybe do almost like a truncation in a 5th wave to complete this, for this to be a flap, right? You would have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You would complete the whole structure here as a 3, 3, 5. Our wave 4 would be done, and then we would start moving up higher. Okay, so to complete this kind of 5th wave. So I'm not 100% ready to dismiss it, but I'm just not very happy with the way the subdivisions work here. I guess I've made myself pretty clear on that. So what is this, about 16-minute video? So yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions, come come to our crypto room down on on the Telegram channel. You have all the descriptions of the channels and the links below the video. And then yeah, give me some thumbs up, leave any questions or comments below the video, and let's see what happens in Bitcoin in the future. Okay, I'll make another one in the next few days. So talk to you soon. Bye.